everyone, I hope you're all in the best of health and I hope you're all well. I asked you guys to ask me questions on Snapchat. If you don't have Snapchat, to ask me questions on Instagram. So I have screenshotted some questions on my phone and I've kind of put things into categories so that, you know, I'm not all over the place chatting a load of crap. I hope you learned a little bit more about me in this video. This is gonna be intimate, this is gonna be different. I'm going to really get uncensored Habiba. We're going deep into the depths of my life. Make sure you're subscribed to me if you're not already. Clicking that subscribe button actually takes you a second and it means so much to me. Also make sure you click the notification button to make sure you're notified when I upload next. So let's get straight into this video. So I was getting mad questions from you guys. My Snapchat is always closed because I have a lot of views, and if I leave my Snapchat open, number one, I'll be getting like thousands of messages and calls every hour. And also I get a lot of dodgy pictures from men. That's why my Snapchat is always closed, but you can see what I choose for you to see, but then you can't really private message me on Snapchat. We're gonna go straight into the questions. One really popular category for questions is starting a business. A lot of you guys have asked me, how did you start your business? You know, how to make it successful? How did you begin? What inspired you? I've screenshot one question, as you can see on screen right now. If you're not aware already, I have a business and it's called Habiba Silva. I'll insert my website in the description box, and you'll also be able to see a little bit of my Instagram page here. So far I've only released a few luxury hijab ranges. In the future I do want to do a lot more with my brand, but at the moment hijab represents me a lot, so it's something that I'm really passionate about. So I'm going to be releasing a little bit more on the hijab side of things. When it comes to my hijab line, the concept for skin, for example, and if you want to know a little bit more about my skin collection, I will put a few links below for you guys to check it out. The concept of skin all started many years ago. I mean, I had this idea in my head for years, but I never was able to, I never knew how to actually go about making it a reality. So I had met someone who actually had a hijab business, and she kind of helped me. She was a bit like a mentor, and she helped me a lot with my business and finding manufacturers and stuff. Now, that's not the only side of a business. I don't feel like I should be even talking about this because I'm still working and I'm still trying to improve the quality of my business every single day. If you have an idea, if you really want to start a business, make sure you have a goal, make sure you have a plan, make sure you have a concept. Try to find an idea that's not been already executed and really do your research. And doing what you love, like your business being something that you are super passionate about, honestly, people will notice that and it means a lot. So do it from your heart. As a summary, my points are: do some research, make sure you have goals, write things down, make plans, and be creative and be yourself. Hi Habiba, I want to know what's your opinion on dating, and would you ever date someone before you get married? By the way, you inspire me a lot and I have started wearing hijab because of you. Thank you so much and may Allah reward you. Thank you so much, dear. I did get quite a lot of questions on the topic of marriage and relationships and dating. I have an opinion that has matured. Like many people, I'm not a saint. I'm not here to represent the perfect Muslim woman. I'm a person that's making mistakes. I'm a person that's learning from my mistakes. I have dated in the past, as you can say. Having a relationship, I think, is just a waste of time. Once you and the other person feel like you want to be together, you should kind of have that getting to know each other phase if you don't know each other already. But then if you really think things are serious, I think you should just make things happen, like get engaged. The least you can do is make sure both parents are aware of what's going on, so to do it the right way rather than doing it the wrong way. You get into a really awkward situation because it doesn't even work out. There's a few times where some males have started speaking to me and I've said to them straight, listen, if you really want to be with me, you talk to my parents. I don't have time to waste on anyone. With my work and everything right now, I am super busy, and honestly I don't get to meet a lot of people anyway, so I'm like in my studio almost 12 hours per day, and then I'm at home. Like I barely get to see my mum. I'm always like rushing around doing things. So wallahi, I don't even have time. There's no point wasting time being in a relationship with someone who you don't even know if it's gonna work out, and you're giving them your all, and it's just like, why are you wasting all of that for someone who hasn't even got the courage to go and speak to your dad? Like, a lot of guys just want to mess around with girls nowadays, and you should be really self-aware with the kind of guys you open up to and the kind of males you become comfortable with, because a lot of them just want to take advantage of you. A lot of them just want to waste your time. Okay, so honestly, the guy that does not want to waste your time, you will notice straight away, because he wants to make things serious. And if you're Muslim, he wants to make things halal, like he wants to make things right. Do you know what I mean? 2018, we're not letting any boys waste our time this year. Another question people ask me is if I'm in a relationship or if I'm with someone, if I'm dating anyone. I'm not dating anyone right now. I'm not in a relationship and I'm not talking to anyone. Are you really going to marry Jabir? If you do, you two make a beautiful couple, mashallah. Guys, if you don't know who Jabir is, he is one of my best friends. No, I am not going to marry him. No, we are not seeing each other. No, we've never seen each other. Stop asking these questions. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum, Habiba. Are you engaged or have you been married or something? Because you're so beautiful, mashallah. I can't understand why a woman like you hasn't a man in her life yet. Honestly, when the right person comes, I will know. Before then, I'm single. What 5 qualities do you pray for your dream man to have? He has to have deen. He has to have humor. Characters, like everything. If you don't have game or humor or a character, then honestly, you could be the most attractive person on this planet. I wouldn't even bat an eyelid. Really good hygiene. Like, he has to have a really good perfume taste. Really loyal and loving. There's a few questions about this topic. Habiba, first of all, you is amazing. I'm from Holland and there was a rumor that you went out on a date with rapper Boof. Is it true? No, we did talk for a little bit. We were not dating or anything like that. Yes, we did meet when I was in Holland. We just met with a few friends. We just hung out. Nothing happened, guys. So stop asking me this question. Okay, this is a deep one. Hey Habiba, I just want to say you're an amazing woman. I love all your videos. What I want to say is you should do more clothes hauls. As a curvy woman myself, you're an inspiration to someone like me. There's a lot of people out there that I get negative comments about my body, but I get down sometimes. I just want to ask, how do you stay positive with all these body shaming comments? I don't know if you've noticed, but I never really used to do a lot of fashion related stuff before. And a lot of it was because I didn't feel very comfortable with my body. And unfortunately, the internet doesn't allow you sometimes to feel comfortable about your body. Social media specifically, people that are trending like this slim, and then when you look at yourself in the mirror, it's like, Sometimes I used to feel like, why am I so fat? Like, I honestly used to get really caught up with it. If you look at the modest fashion bloggers that do a lot of fashion posts, you'll notice that a lot of them are like slim. I actually am a lot bigger than I was when I started blogging. When I started blogging, I was a size 10. I'm now a size 12, 14. A lot of people think that it's their right to tell me that I'm fat and that I should lose weight, I don't look good, and that I look disgusting, and that apparently my husband is gonna hate me. Like, there was a comment on my Instagram recently. I'm gonna put it on screen right now so you can see a lot of girls who have messaged me who have to deal with body shaming on a daily basis. Love yourself just that extra bit more so that anything anyone says will never bother you again. Now, obviously some things may upset you every now and then, but I want you to learn how you can lift yourself from that situation. Everything just becomes invalid. Anything anyone says about your body is invalid because you love yourself the way you are. I've actually made a video recently about self-love, so if you want to check that out, I'll link that below. It was all to do with my own journey, and I had to become stronger within myself. But right now, I don't think I've ever been this comfortable in my body, even when I was like a size 8, 10. Don't ever feel like you're any less than another person just because you have a little bit of a curve. Darling, curves are in. Something that really irritates me sometimes is clothing on me is sexualized compared to clothing on someone who's skinnier. Someone size 8 and they're wearing the same clothes, it would be totally fine and modest. But if I'm wearing the clothes, it's not. I mean, have you ever been to Brazil? If not, will you ever visit? Do you have Brazilian cousins that you are close to? And how come you lean more towards your Lebanese side? I have been to Brazil. I went when I was really young. I haven't been in a long time, but I'm planning to go either this year or next year, inshallah. And unfortunately, I never got to be close to any of my Brazilian family, and it's simply because of the language barrier, because I don't speak Portuguese and a lot of them don't speak English. Don't get it twisted though, my father has a strong relationship with his family. I wouldn't say I lean more towards my Lebanese side, but I definitely lean more towards the Arabic side simply because I speak the language and I understand a little bit more of the culture. Salam, so I'm a black Muslim revert. How do you feel about interracial marriages in Islam and the racism that the couple will face? I feel like this question comes from a real place where they feel like who they may be with will have a racist family or community is racist. Interracial marriages, especially Muslim interracial marriages and intercultural marriages, are really common now. The only people that are going to be racist towards these type of things are just backwards people. I'm actually tired. I'm tired of people still being racist when it comes to marriage. Islam does not promote racism. So any racism that you may see within Muslims is simply cultural, and it's nothing to do with Islam itself. If you are intending to go into interracial marriage, I honestly wish you the best and congratulations in advance. So yeah guys, I think that is all from me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really love doing these videos every now and then. If you agree, please let me know in the comments, so maybe I'll do this like a monthly thing or something, and I will see you guys in my next video.